Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to another exciting episode of the Variety Show. And as you can tell, to my, well, sort of rightish, I think, is our Irish traveling friend, T. Tom Mary Ellen. Welcome back from Ireland.
Hi, guys. I'm happy to be back. It was a wonderful trip, but I'm happy to be back and see all of you wonderful people. And I, you know, I was going to maybe join last week, and I thought, well, and I was tired,
And how tired are you at the moment?
but I'm more tired right now. I
Yeah.
need another good night's sleep.
So you just got back basically 2 days ago. Tell us, if you don't mind, a little bit, some highlights of the trip. I know you're going to share some on your channel, but
Yes. So, okay, if anybody's been to Northern Ireland, you it the scenery is unbelievable. I happened to be there, and I didn't know this was a thing during lamb season. Every time you looked into a pasture where the sheep were, there were baby lambs everywhere,
hmm.
and they were just going alongside their mom. And it was like we would sit there and go, "There's one, there's one." I mean, I was sitting next to a lady on the plane, and she told me that literally is a thing that it's spring is lamb season. So there are tons of baby lambs. She was in Scotland, and I was in Ireland, but same thing. I mean, there's just this is when they're born. So that was cool. Um, it was magical, Rachel. That's a good word for it. I mean, the ocean was okay. This is like the swing in temperature is not very much. It's like mid 40s to mid 50s, give or take. And we were walking down the beach collecting shells in a coat, well, a heavy jacket and shoes and, a hat. And there's these kids swimming in the ocean. And I'm thinking,
Ooh,
oh, like, how are you doing this?
that's cold.
I have no idea what the temperature of the water was, but it had to be cold. It's the
Yeah.
North Atlantic, and because the adults were kind of a little smarter, they were wearing wetsuits, but it was just beautiful, and I'll share some more on my channel when I get the videos uploaded. But we went to Giant's Causeway, went to Bushmills Distillery, and you got a little bit of whiskey at the end to taste. And I'm not a big whiskey drinker, but I had a drink that had whiskey in it, and Dairy. If anybody's watched the Dairy Girls, I think it's on Netflix or Hulu or something. There I went to Dairy, and that was very historically significant for Bloody Sunday, and
Mm.
I've got a lot of footage on that. So it'll be coming, but I just hi Janie B.
JB, it's been a long time. Let me stop really quick and just say hi to everybody because we didn't get a chance to do that. Janie B, it's been a while. Nice to have you here. And Donna Jaworski, a pleasure. Nick, Movie Mania. Nick, great to have you. Lisa from It's Joey's World. We got Jim of More Sunshine. And we've got, of course, Rachel Bithian, who couldn't be with us tonight because she is a little bit under the weather. And so hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Um, but let me go back to this question from Lisa. Did you find any leprechauns?
I was looking for leprechauns. I was looking for the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I was looking for fairies. Anything. Basically, I saw yes. Yesterday was Dean's birthday, so
Thank
this
you.
is a tribute to Dean.
Oh gosh, thank you.
So it was so green and lush, and it didn't matter. I mean, it's always like that. So, and his town is on the ocean, so all I had to do was walk down the street every day, and there it was. It was magical, Rachel.
Magical. Did you see any links style golf courses? Which, if it's a golf
Okay,
course
so
there,
that's the big thing in
yeah,
his town. He's got two golf courses, and then the PGA. What do they call it when it's in Europe? Like it's whatever.
yeah, it's linked style.
so that's there next year. So my brother-in-law,
British
that
Open?
yes,
Okay.
yes, it's in Port Rush next year. So it's only 4 miles away from his town. So they've got a golf course, and then there's two within. Somebody's family member died.
Mandy Adams. Hey,
I'm
Mandy.
sorry, Mandy.
Sorry to hear that. Anyway.
And he has two golf courses, but you can't drive a golf cart on the course because it's so damp and wet there, I guess, and it would rut the course. And so you have to be your own caddy or hire one to walk the course.
Okay.
And my brother-in-law was like, well, I'm so glad that I didn't play because that would have been tough. But it was cool. Very cool.
Wow. Well, Mary Ellen's going to post some stuff to her channel. Maybe next week, if you don't mind, could you give us a few teaser videos or something?
Sure. Absolutely. I'll
Okay.
send you some to show.
That'd be great. Thank you. And thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. All right. What I'm going to do. Thank you, Janie. All right. Let's go ahead and get rolling. Great to have you here. Now let's go ahead and start with question number 1, Mary Ellen. What food would you consider yourself an expert?
Like to make or to eat?
Either or both.
Pizza?
Pizza, yeah. And do you make homemade pizza?
I do.
What's your secret?
The dough, because I make it from scratch, and I make sure that it's my family. I'm really not a great cook. I'm just telling you that now, and my kids will tell you that. But that is one thing that I do okay, and they're like, let's have a pizza night, and then everybody makes their own individual pizzas and puts on the toppings they want.
Okay. Well, Nick kind of barking up the same alley, Italian food. So
yes, Nick.
Nick, you'll have to quantify what specific dishes are your specialty. I would give anybody a 300 points from Diz Dream if they could guess my specialty, the thing I'm recognized for in food. Have I ever told you before? Now, first of all, Rachel's saying breakfast foods. Love me some crepes. Yes. And I had crepes for my birthday. Chicken a la king, says Lisa, on top of a puff pastry. Ooh, that sounds good. With sherry reduction. I'm
coming to Lisa's house.
I know. That sounds good. Mandy Adams spaghetti. Very nice.
Very good, Mandy.
And then Janie B, I'm a baker more than a cook. Well, there you go.
Oh, I'll take that any day.
Absolutely. My wife is a very good baker, in fact. Donna, this is like the question for you, and here she can't choose, which kind of makes sense.
It's a trick question for Donna.
That's a trick. That's good, Marilyn. Yeah. Well, come on, Donna. Yeah, I think we did ask you this before. Like, we guessed, and it wasn't lasagna was not your favorite dish to cook. I do remember that. Nick is saying chicken parm, fettuccine alfredo, ooh, and many more. Rachel would guess chili. For who, Rachel?
Your expertise.
I told you I'm forgetful. It's not chili, but that's a good guess. That's a very big thing here. We have chili contests. You got way too many that you are excellent on. Agreed, Lisa.
That's right, Lisa.
Fancy, Lisa, says Janie B.
Cherry reduction.
Yeah. Cherry reduction. Yeah, thank you, Rachel. Okay, so it's not chili. No one will ever guess. Donna's putting in her favorites: burgers, meatloaf, casseroles, Middle Eastern food, baking. Yes. I'm glad I ate before I watched the stream. I know. I'm getting hungry anyway. Okay, my specialty is cabbage rolls.
Ooh. So are you the cabbage roll maker that likes to put cinnamon in it or no cinnamon?
I've never heard of that. Cinnamon.
I know, right? So I've had it with cinnamon before. I'm like, why are people putting cinnamon in cabbage rolls?
Yuck. I have a few of my own, trade. They're not really trade secrets, but basically all pork. I don't put any hamburger in it. I think hamburger wrecks it. And instead of mixing the rice in with the meat, I roll it in the rice, and that definitely improves it. And I put a lot of stewed tomatoes on top. That's very important.
Oh, now that sounds great.
Oh my gosh, I love them, of course. Uh, Rachel's asking, does coffee count? Well, it can. I'm an expert when it comes to lattes and whatnot.
That's awesome.
Rachel, my niece and her husband just opened up a coffee house in Mankato, Minnesota, and it's called Beans. Beans, look it up. But their secret is fresh. Like they ground their coffee the same day that they make it. So
Ooh,
that's their secret. I put a pinch of cinnamon in my spaghetti sauces, Janie B.
do
Interesting.
you? I've never had that.
Well, cinnamon is good for you, and Leanne Sooner Girl is the one who got me on it. I take cinnamon pills a couple times a week. So, all right, some great answers. Do you like country western music? You're from Oklahoma.
No, I'm an oddity. Although, I mean, honestly, if I were going to go swing towards Western music, I like old Western and not the new Western. To me, it's not really Western. It's kind of a pop with a twang.
Okay. Hi,
Hi, Kelly.
Kelly. I'm sorry, I got mixed up for a second there. Of the Mickey Bunch, nice to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Hey,
Rachel's
Nathan.
And then we got Nathan here. Hey, Nathan, nice to have you here. Rachel's saying, nice. Yes, that is the most important part. I've been a barista since I was 15. Oh, wow. Very cool.
That's it.
Nick is agreeing with you. He's not into country western. Nathan is not. He likes 80s music. And let's see. Janie B, I just got introduced to Eric Church. He's good. Okay. Have not heard of him.
I've heard of him, but I don't really know what he sings.
Must be country western.
Yeah.
There was some guy that I used to like, but I can't remember his name. But other than that, no, I'm not a country western guy. Well, who doesn't like songs about pickup trucks and hound dogs? Yeah. Or my exes are from Texas. That's the song
That's right.
that's what I
Or
always think of.
friends in low places.
Yeah, exactly. I know we've talked about country western music before, but I think it was a more general question.
It was. It was.
Yep. I hate to look forgetful, but all right. Rachel says she does enjoy country music, but not all the time. Have to be in the mood for it. Okay. My bus driver used to play it. Okay.
Wow. Well, so I've been to Nashville, and you walk down Music Row, and every bar is playing it. So that's a little fascinating to me because they're doing it live. But I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you like dancing and slower dancing, I think country western would have more of an appeal to you.
Yeah, I don't know how to two-step, but I could learn.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure we could. Jim says, I don't know much about country music other than what's in Country Bear Jamboree. That is the best. I love that music. I don't know why. I hate to see it. I kind of hate to see it gone, but
Yeah, will the new one be like that?
I know. No, we'll find out. I'm worried about what it'll be. To be honest, Kelly says I enjoy old school country and hillbilly music. Nice. It reminds me of my daddy. The new stuff, not so much. Yeah.
Agreed, Kelly. I agree. Even some of the old country western sounds like Irish jig dance music to me. Like there's some sort of they have a connection. There's between them. I don't know.
Yeah. Rachel prefers bluegrass. I love bluegrass. That's fun. And at the Minnesota State Fair, they have a section where they have bluegrass every year, and it's very fun. Okay, I'm gonna go on. What's the best thing about being a member of a health club? And I'm assuming most people have been at one time. Mary Ellen?
Easy access to all sorts of different ways to be healthy, like swimming and, I don't know, personal train. You have access to more than one thing at a club instead of just going to one class at some place. If you go to a health club, to me, you've got different areas that you can take turns exploring and, getting healthy.
Yeah. And I think when I was younger, and the best club I ever was a member of had racquetball. Yeah, the free water at the cooler. Yeah, that's real important. Donna, good point. Accountability. Yep.
Accountability.
Especially if you're in those classes, which I won't do. I hate those classes, to be honest.
The
The
pool.
pool, says Rachel.
Absolutely. The pool is awesome.
The pool is fun, and then the jacuzzi can be fun too, although it can be a little weird. Do you even know me? The gift shop. Oh, of course, Kelly. Yes, we know you. Nick saying, been to gyms, not really health clubs. Yeah. The gyms are kind of fun because then you're more committed to a sport, like maybe basketball. I have one. I just walk over to it. Okay, get your exercise on the way. Well, I also I used to, when I was single, I would go after work and I'd spend quite a bit of time there. And what I liked the most about it was eating afterwards. That was my favorite part. I really worked up a big appetite. And I'm not lying. That was my favorite part of it.
Oh,
I took a water aerobics class with a bunch of retired folks. It was a blast.
yes,
Yeah.
I've done that. And I'm not retired yet. So I fall into that category still, Rachel. A bunch of retired folks.
I think I could see doing that someday.
It was fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, very good. Good answers. All right. Time for this. Oh, I forgot to do my intro again. Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Should I even do my other things?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, today we got a good one here, and I'm going to tell you. First, I got to do this. Go back. This I don't think we've talked about before, but if we have, I do apologize. But it's always a good topic. What's the best queue or line at Walt Disney World?
I have a few. So I'm thinking, what is my all-time favorite? I love Tower of Terror's queue.
Oh, yes.
I love Pirates. I love I don't know. I've got so many. Guardians is a good queue.
I love Guardians. It's like the moment you walk in there, you already feel like you've been transported.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's yours, Dean?
Easy answer, the shortest. Yeah.
Well, especially for Joey. I mean, he has a hard time standing in line, of course.
Yeah. I would say, oh my gosh, Rise of the Resistance isn't too bad. Expedition Everest. Yeah, that's fun. That's really cool.
That one is fun.
Yeah. I like, Donna says, the Little Mermaid's queue too.
Winnie the Pooh. There's a lot of interactive stuff in Winnie the Pooh's queue.
Yeah. Janie B, missing Tower of Terror at Disneyland. Same theming as WDW, right? Because now it's Guardians, right?
Yes.
Excuse me. Maybe the queue at People Mover. That's always especially as you get on the ramp, and
it's very quick.
Yeah. Smuggler's Run is good too. Yeah, definitely is.
Oh, Peter Pan, you're right, Lisa.
Yep.
That's a great one.
Peter Pan. Oh, let me think about it for a minute. You know what's a good queue at Universal, or used to be, is the ET ride. Have you ever been on that queue?
I've never even been to Universal yet.
Okay, who in the chat has been on the ET ride? It's like you go through the forest and it's very dark and it's very ambient, it's got that forest feeling. It's very cool.
I used to like the great movie rides. Q.
Oh, yes. Great movie ride. That's a
Once
perfect
upon a
one.
time.
Haunted Mansion, it has a lot of interesting things and it's a very fun queue. Yeah.
Yes.
Kelly likes the queue at Peter Pan. Yep. Haunted Mansion from Donna.
Yes.
Nick
Nick
has
said
been
he has.
on the ET ride. Nick, back me up here. Is that not one of the coolest queues? It really is. Um, Lisa's saying at Universal, the Harry Potter one, where you're in the school and it snows. It's amazing. Wow.
Aw.
JDB has been to the ET ride in California, and I'm assuming it's the same. So it's really good. Jim, best queues is to Seas with Nemo. Always less than 10 minutes. Yep, that's true. That's a good
That's true.
queue. And I get my 10,000 steps in just navigating. It's so back and forth. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have to go through it. There's like no shortcut.
Yeah. All right. So thank you, Nick. ETQ is really cool. I swear it's like Steven Spielberg stepped in on that one and said, hey, if you're going to do a queue, do it right. And they did. The Muppets is fun. Yes. That is
Yes.
that is so fun. I remember laughing so hard in just watching that pre-show thing. I thought it was so hilarious. Kelly, the queues of Indiana Jones and Cars Radiator Racers in Disneyland have to be the best in a Disney park. I do remember the Indiana Jones one being very good. Have not done the Cars one yet. How about Figment? Yeah, oops, it jumped. Yeah, Figment is good.
Yeah.
Dinosaur, yep, that is another good one. I like the way you come and you get out onto the stairs and come down to it. It's got an exciting, airy feeling. All right. Some good answers. Okay. Did I miss something?
Nick and Kelly have a thing going on.
Okay.
Not real live. I'm just saying in the chat you're bantering.
Okay. Next. Here is the true or false. Now, yeah, of course, Dizar Dream is busy live streaming tonight, but here's my question. Jeff of Dizar Dream is a scientist.
False. I
Okay.
kind of know what he does.
Okay. Mary Ellen saying false.
Donna said definitely false.
All right. Definitely false. No, says Nick. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh, Dean, is this really a question? It's really a question. A comedian scientist, suggests Donna. Janie B throwing up her hands. A mad scientist. Right.
Yes, that's a good one.
False. Just reading the room. Okay. Everybody's
Yeah.
going false. He tries to be a comedian. LOL.
Yes.
All right. Well, any other guesses? Too bad Jeff can't hop on. All right. You guys, the answer is true. Jeff, if you didn't know it, is a data scientist.
Oh, see, I knew he did techie stuff, but I didn't know he was a scientist.
It is in the title of his job. And when I found out, which Donna, I found out at your place, or when we met together when I was down there last, I said, Jeff, what do you do? And when he told me data scientist, I nearly fell off my chair because I'm close to a data scientist. I'm not quite at a data scientist level, but anyway, now if you want to argue that he's not a pure scientist.
Yeah, see, my mind was going the opposite way. Knowing what he did, I didn't know you could put that in your title
Dean, it was
of what
only
he does.
today. Jeff learned that if you rub your fingers on mint leaves, it smells on your fingers. Now that's a true scientist right there. All right. I'll let you guys argue that point, but the next time Jeff is on, I'm going to put this in our backlog and let him confirm that he would consider himself a scientist.
But did he add that title on to the end of his?
No,
Okay.
it's a real thing, and I can
Oh,
tell you
okay.
in my world, data scientists. Two things I'm going to tell you about data scientists because Jeff's not here. Number one, they get paid a lot. Number two, it's very questionable what they are really supposed to do. You can be in a company where they don't even really know what they want them to do, and then you can get away with murder. But from what I got from Jeff, that's not his case. He's because he told me specifically what he does, and so anyway, quite the scientist
I know
indeed.
he works in the medical field doing that data stuff.
Yeah.
So, because he has said that himself on the stream. So, I'm not making that up.
Okay. Well, I don't want to get in trouble, but hey, we got Sean and Alana here. Hiya, Sean. Good to have you. Welcome in. And it's already early Friday for them. All right. He just says that to sound smart. Well, that's possible. It's a like I said, it's a very loose term in my business. All right. Mary Ellen, what country has the oldest castle in the world? Germany, Spain, or Syria?
Germany.
Germany. All right. Have you been to Germany?
Which in Ireland, they say they have 3,000 castles around the country. Well, I'd love to see one that's still intact because they were all just ruins.
Huh? Well, Lisa, ask Keith. So Jim going with
Yeah,
Syria,
Lisa. And then I'll go with your answer.
and Donna's going with Syria. Nick with Germany, and Kelly with Syria. So nobody has chosen Spain, but we definitely have a even split between Germany and Syria. Give it just another second or so. Maybe Lisa will ask Keith. Initial reaction, Rachel says, was Germany, but I'm going Syria too. Okay.
It might be the dark horse that, is so like it's not very obvious, so you should go for it.
All right, exactly. Janie B going with Germany. All right, guys, here we go. The answer is Syria. Very good.
Wow.
Very good. Yeah, I would have thought Germany as well. The citadel of Aleppo, an ancient fortress in Syria, holds the distinction of being the world's oldest castle at 5,000 years.
Is it still in
Yes.
one piece or just ruins?
No, I mean it's there. It's just not. I don't remember the shape of it, but I remember I don't think it was like the German castles. Yeah, I should have put a picture of it in here. That was an oversight. All right, Mary Ellen, time to talk about our movie. And now I'm just going to say, just to set the stage here, Rachel usually joins us. And I know Rachel, I kind of think I know where she's at with movies. And I sent her a message and I said, you might want to skip this one. So we don't have Rachel's review on it, but Mary Ellen, the Valerian, the city of like whatever it is, the whatever of 12 planets or
I watched it while I was in Ireland with Freddie, and so I love sci-fi. Sci-fi, I a good sci-fi movie I'm on board with. And so at first I was intrigued, And I'm like watching and watching, and then it flipped to like another, I don't know, something weird. And then it's real people. And then it just kept going. And I'm like, no, I'm going to stick this out. I want to see if I can, make this work. And an hour into it, I gave up. But at one point, I'm thinking, this seems like a video game. It was very weird. And then I, I still gave it a 7 because what I did watch intrigued me, but eh. And I loved looking at the different, makeup jobs of the AI human people and animals, and that part of the sci-fi I loved. But the other parts, like when they were zooming around in their ships, and it just seemed like a video game. And I was like, I'm going to stop now.
So you gave it a 7, fairly high, but you only watched for an hour.
Yeah.
And I will tell you, in my opinion, because I watched about an hour as well, but then I started skipping through it, and it just got worse. Okay. Nick is saying, I actually watched this when it came out, and it was interesting at first with the sci-fi and CGI. Then the storyline took a turn and it stunk. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to say, and so did I read Kelly's here, that thumbs down from her, what Nick said. So I'm going to just say, when I started watching it, it was like watching Avatar, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I started to see some Star Wars in it. And then I started to see other movies in it. And I thought, I swear, these people sat down and said, how can we combine every sci fi uh, movie in this genre? And it just got worse and worse. And I will tell you this much. I'd be interested to hear if anybody got to this far. When Ethan Hawke comes in, because there's two big actors in here, Clive Owen and Ethan Hawke. And Ethan Hawke is a good actor, but I hated his role and I hated that scene. And as Rachel says, I'm trusting Dean on this one. I figured if it needed a warning, I would just avoid it. I think he made the right choice.
So when did Ethan Hawke come in? Because I must not have seen him.
He was definitely later. He was a pimp.
Ah.
And Nick saying, plus, why would you hire two actors that look like each other and was supposed to have chemistry, which was not there? Yeah, that's right. Oh, interesting. I'm glad you brought that up, Nick. So the star of the two stars of this movie, never heard of either of them before. The girl was very pretty, and I looked up her. I just looked her up, and hey, John and Nancy, we have you. Nice to have you here. And they're at work. She is a model, and that kind of makes sense, right? Because
Yes.
they were trying to basically show that,
A model that's
and
trying to act. Yeah.
she's very wealthy. A month ago, this is no kidding. This movie was made back like in what 2018 or something like that, and so like 6-7 years ago. A month ago, her $7 million mansion in Hollywood burned down.
Yikes.
I'm not kidding. She was over in Europe, I think. She was in a play or something, and some electrical issue. $7 million mansion burned to the ground.
It was a weird chemistry between the two of them.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was. It didn't work at all. Clive Owen, who I really like, was horrible in this one. Ethan Hawke, probably the worst role he's ever done. I
And
gave it a
why would
5.
he do that? Why would he wait until more than half of the movie and then come out as I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, very weird. So anyway, not recommended. All right, now we're gonna go back in time. Forgive me, everybody, but I did want to get back over to YouTube and offer something there. And hey, listen, whether you're a Three Stooges fan or not, you got to admit it's a classic. And here is a free movie that doesn't look so great from the poster. But the Three Stooges in orbit. It's
I
free.
want to remind everybody that we're not looking for winners. I mean, we just want to critique, movies that have not been, seen.
That's right. That's right. Nick's excited about it. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah.
Lisa's saying, "Oh, has to be a must watch." I feel like Joey would like this for some reason. Just a thought.
Looks interesting.
All right, cool. Highest caliber films here. Absolutely.
That's right, Rachel.
We know how to pick them. All right. All right. Now, these are year questions, not decade or century questions. All right. Here's question number 1. What year was the helium balloon invented? And you don't have to answer right away if you want to give the chat some time, but yeah. What year was the helium balloon invented?
Okay, 1901 just popped into my head. I don't know why. I'm
Okay.
saying 1901.
I like that. All right. We got a guess. 1901. Chat? John or Nancy, got a thought? Okay, Janie B going 1930. Donna thinks it was in the 1800s. All right, but I want a year. Lisa's saying 1493 because the ship sailing was so last year. Rachel going 1840. Jim going 1880. Donna going 1825. That's all right, Janie B.
Oh, we all are, Janie.
Yeah.
That's why it's so fun.
Kelly thinking mid to late 1800s. Okay. All right. Well, I know which one is closest right now. I want to just make sure. Nick's going 1700s. Okay. Well, Nick,
Wow.
let's have a specific year, if you don't mind. And hey, Siri. Siri, don't listen to them.
Yeah. Mine will go off, so don't hey Siri me.
Yeah, right. Hey, Alexa. Oh, no. Am I Siri? I'm Siri. Hey, Siri.
Yeah, I'm Siri too.
Okay. All right. Nick coming in with 1775. All right. Let's go to the answer. And the answer is 1824.
Wow.
Donna was one off, literally.
Donna.
Donna, she knows her history. I think we have found. Balloons
She's secretly a history major.
Oh, was she? Yeah, I think so.
No, it's a joke.
My Siri and Alexa both just went off. No joke. They heard you. Wow, that's funny. All right. Hey, shut up over here. Donna laughing. We're all impressed. Balloons capable of flying in the air were invented in 1824. Michael McFaraday noticed that elastic bags filled with light gas acquire lifting power. Cool.
So when they say, oh, okay, so that was actually somebody got in it, not just like one you would hold.
I'm thinking it's one you might. I mean, just the concept of it, I think, was invented in 1824.
Okay.
That's the way I'm reading it. All right, here we go. The next question, since we're kind of coming upon tornado season. Is it tornado season down there, Mary Ellen?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. You live in tornado capital. Yeah, Tornado Alley. What year did the worst tornado, and I'm going to assume this is U.S. because what year did the worst tornado occur?
Huh.
Yeah, there were, Rachel. I did see that.
Yes, there were.
Okay, Lisa, 1988. Just a guess. Yeah, there would be no shame in this because it isn't historical per se. It's like, who knows, right? 1925, says Nick. 25 from Donna as well. Interesting. 55 from Janie B. I don't even remember the answer, so. No idea, says Kelly. T-Town?
Me? I'm going to say 1940.
1940. 2015, says Rachel, going current.
And there have been some bad ones. That's true, Rachel.
Yeah. Hey, did you see they're making a new Twister movie?
Yes, and I'm not happy about that.
Why?
Because I loved the old one, and there were a lot of it was shot in Oklahoma,
Yeah.
and I recognized the towns, and I thought the actors were great. We'll see.
54 says Jim, I guarantee you it's not going to be as good. And yes, the Bill, what's Bill's last name that was in the first one? I liked him a lot. Bill.
Bill.
Bill, fill in the blank, Nick.
Yeah, Bill. What's Bill's name, Nick?
In the original Twister. Was it in Kansas? Well, we'll find out here in a second. I think it says. I remember hearing about this when I went to the History Museum when I lived in Oklahoma. I think it encompassed multiple states. She's actually right. Thank you, Jim. Bill Paxton, Nick Paxton. Yeah, Bill Paxton. Such a great actor in Apollo 13, in Twister, and Helen Hunt was in Twister.
I thought Helen Hunt was great.
She was, and so was
realistic. I mean, cows don't fly in the air.
Yeah, the cow part remains probably the dumbest part of that movie. It came back, didn't it?
Yeah.
And anyway, she says, I think it encompassed multiple states and had a lot of casualties. That is correct. Rachel is the storm chaser. She follows a bunch of storm chasers. These storms are very impressive to watch.
Yeah, Ryan Hall, y'all, and Brandon something. Brandon, I watch him too.
Oh, you know who else was in Twister? Oh my gosh, he died. He's such a good actor. He's got 3 names. He was the crazy guy.
Oh
my gosh, why can't I remember his names? Come on, guys.
Kopic. Thank you, Rachel. Brandon Kopic. I follow him too. He's a storm chaser.
Kopic. Okay, well, the guy who was in Twister, that was the guy I'm thinking of, has won Academy Awards. He was a great actor, but he passed.
Huh.
I watch Ryan Hall. His footage is really good. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim. Jim coming through tonight. Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's so good. He's everything he did. He was such a good actor. Good call. Okay, here we go. We've had our guesses. I don't remember what it is, but the answer is 1925, which we had both Nick and Donna. They did remember, and I can confirm their answers came so quick that they didn't look it up. They knew it.
So it went through Missouri, Illinois, and Indiana.
Yeah, as what Donna mentioned. Hence the name. As a result, 700 people killed and over 2,000 injured. The storm destroyed more than 15,000 homes and 1.4 billion in damage. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I love Ryan's channel. I follow Reed Timmer too. His streams are sometimes too stressful for me, though. They get too close at times. Huh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Well, my answer came quick too. It was just wrong. Yeah, right.
Me too, Lisa.
All right. What movie? Boom, I just did it. I'm going to leave this one up for a bit because I would not be surprised if we get somebody who's super sharp. Oh, man. Jim got it.
Wow.
Oh man, that is amazing, Jim. I swear. Yes, it's the Wizard of Oz.
I'm impressed.
Man, Nick, you got some competition. Yeah, that the birds totally makes sense, Janie B. Money Pit, that makes sense too. Lisa, yeah, we're pretty amazed here. Uh dang, Jim, says Nick. Oh, that's good. Honestly, I tried so hard to hide that, and they become very obvious after this. Okay, I was just going to go through them quickly. Would you have got it
Oh,
there,
I would
Mary
have
Ellen?
gotten it.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
becomes fairly obvious. It's hard to find a good weird scene in there. Um, and then of course this, you know, the green curtain. I wonder if you'd have gotten it at this point. A classic. Who knows what year it was made or it came out? I don't remember. I know it was in the something, but I don't want to say it.
I'm not sure.
Oh, there it is. 1939.
I would say that. Not
Okay.
39, the 30s.
Yeah. I mean, can you believe that great of a movie came out in the 30s?
I
That's
know.
that's hard to believe. Sean had guessed 56, but no, it was quite early. So, Crooked House, black and white, educated guess. Man, I'm still pretty impressed on that one. All righty. Time for the cartoons.
Gosh, I missed a couple of weeks. I might have lost some of my faves.
You probably did. We all did. We were crying our eyes out. Rachel and I, we were just so sad last time. No, there was a few that I was like, ah, but anyway, here we go. Number one, Underdog or the Berenstein Bears. Oh, by the way, Mary Ellen, Keith BDF came on last week after Rachel had to duck out, and he was very enthusiastic with his votes and was fun to have on.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. All right. Underdog or Berenstein Bears?
I'm going Berenstain Bears.
Okay. Underdog from Jim. 1-1. 2-1 underdog. 2-2. Berenstein from Donna. All right, we got 2-2. I'm not going to vote yet. We got Rachel with Berenstein. So we've got 3-2. 3-3. Janie B says underdog. Uh, Bears says Nick. So we've got 4-3 Berenstein Bears. 5-3 Berenstein Bears. Okay. I'm just going to tell you my vote's definitely underdog. So it's 5-4. Have we got all the votes in? Donna just loved the charm and lessons in Berenstein Bears. I've never seen it.
Oh, really?
No, I hadn't even really heard of it. Well, maybe I had, but well, I think going once, going twice. Berenstein Bears is moving on. Excuse me while I cry my eyes out for a little bit.
Bye bye, underdog.
Okay, I'm better now. All right. Next. Transformers or the Little.
Ooh. Oh boy. I like them both in different ways.
That's good to know, Donna. I definitely trust you.
True, Donna.
I definitely trust you. They have great books too. Oh, yeah. Well, that's cool. Never seen either of them, says Lisa. Huh. All right, we got 1 vote for Transformers, 2 for Transformers. Donna's never seen either of them. Okay, I'm 3 for Transformers. Jim
I'm,
hasn't seen either of them.
I'm throwing out. I've seen both. I'm going to throw a sympathy vote to the Littles.
Okay, I'm definitely going Transformers. Never heard of the Littles. Please explain to me. Are they like rat people or what? What
Yes.
are they? Okay,
Yes.
all right. I haven't seen the littles, so it'll have to be Transformers. Well, Transformers is running away with this one. I'm just guessing again. Okay.
Janie, you've seen Transformers, right?
Yeah. Mice. Mice, says Nick, not rats.
I knew what you meant, so I just
Okay.
went with it.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said rats. Oh, come on. They got to have a sympathetic cartoon for rats
They're
sometime.
little rats.
My yard gets infected with voles. You know what a vole is?
Is it like a mole?
Yes, but it's uglier. It's got a long, weird snout, and we get them sometimes, and they tunnel below the surface of the grass, and you get all these trails all over.
Wow.
Yeah, I've learned how to trap them though. So, all right. So Nick Transformers, Janie B Transformers. I think we're definitely Transformers moving on.
Yeah. No, Mickey's not a rat. He's definitely a mouse.
How did I miss that comment? Oh, my thing didn't go down here. Okay, not Mickey though. Yeah, definitely not. But there's that rat in the Muppet thing, right? Pretending.
Rizzo. It's Rizzo the rat. Yeah.
Oh, is that who that is? Okay.
Yeah. He's one of my faves.
Janie's saying, "Oh my goodness, I got one right." Okay. Transformers moving on. All right, the Jetsons or Mighty Mouse.
Oh my goodness. I'm going Jetsons.
I'm definitely Jetsons. Never saw much of Mighty Mouse. Jetsons from Donna. Jetsons from Nick. I think this one's going to be maybe a landslide. We'll see. Jetsons from Janie B. 5-0. Oh no, so hard. We'll be the Jetsons. Okay, 6. Rachel with the Jetsons. Kelly with the Jetsons. Jetsons is so moving on. Jim saying Jetsons. We have a quorum. Goodbye, Mighty Mouse.
Bye, Mickey Mouse. Mighty Mouse.
Is he related?
Mickey's cousin.
Okay. Anyone else singing the theme song? Just me. No, I'm singing it. I'm singing it. Classic. See, Donna was singing it too. Lisa was. All right. Jimmy Neutron or Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie.
Yeah.
Hands down.
Winnie all the way. I'm with you. 2-0. Winnie the Pooh. What do we got out there? Any sympathy votes for Jimmy Neutron? Okay. Rachel with Pooh. Jim with Pooh. Nick with Pooh. Lisa with Pooh. Okay, I should stop saying Pooh. Donna with Winnie. Kelly with Winnie. Janie with Winnie. Oh man, it's a blowout. I'm sure glad Winnie the Pooh didn't come up against the Jetsons.
Oh, that would be hard.
Yeah, I've been trying to kind of balance that. Like, I don't want a good one to get eliminated.
Donna said a lot of poo.
A lot of Pooh, my bad. All right. Mickey Mouse or the Wild Thornberries?
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
I
that's
like wild thornberries, but
really.
you really can't compete against Mickey Mouse.
I've not seen it, so maybe that's one I'll have to check out. But Mickey Mouse from me as well. Mickey from Nick. Mickey from Janie. Mickey from Jim. Mickey from Lisa. Wild Thornberries. Rachel coming in with the sympathy.
She's
Nice.
throwing in the sympathy vote.
Thank you, Rachel.
Oh, well, Kelly, you're going to have to fight Rachel then because she said wild thornberries.
Yep, we got a fight going.
This could get ugly.
I mean, we talk about having a sympathy vote, and I'm sure Rachel likes the wild thornberries. All right. Haha, she says. Just joking. All right, Mickey Mouse, moving on. Woody Woodpecker or X-Men? Boy, talk about different kinds of
Yeah,
cartoons.
really. really didn't watch much X-Men, so I'm going to go with Woody Woodpecker.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be a sympathy vote, but oh, Jim's going with Woody too.
I'm Woody as well. So Woody from Jim, Woody from Janie, Woody Woodpecker from
Oh,
Lisa, Woody Woodpecker
awesome.
Rachel, Woody Woodpecker Donna. It is a runaway Woody Woodpecker. Definitely moving on. We'll see if a few, and Nick is not going to vote on this one. Doesn't want to waste his vote. I know what Nick would have voted for.
You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, Nick.
Yeah, well, we're sorry, Nick. I'm sure X-Men was good. All right. Looney Tunes. Now, that's kind of a questionable one since it includes so many. Or Pink Panther.
Looney Tunes. I couldn't really get into Pink Panther. It always just seemed kind of, I don't know.
I think that the Pink Panther with Peter Sellers, the real one, was kind of funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But you're talking about the cartoon, right?
Yeah, we're definitely talking the cartoon. Lisa going Looney Tunes, Janie Looney Tunes, Rachel Looney Tunes, Nick Looney Tunes, Donna Looney Tunes, Jim Looney Tunes, you and I both Looney Tunes. Definitely Looney Tunes moving on.
There's going to be some head-to-head next week that
it's going to start getting down there. Yeah. All right. And then Kelly saying I actually like them both, but Looney Tunes is better. Yeah. All right. Yogi Bear or Tom and Jerry?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty tough one right there myself. I know what I'm going to vote for, but Bluey never made the list though. I maybe not, Rachel. I think I remember that got brought up, but unfortunately no. Tom and Jerry says Kelly. Yogi Bear says Janie 1-1. Yogi Bear, Donna 2-1. Yogi.
I'm going with Yogi.
Okay, so 3-2. Yogi over Tom and Jerry. I'm Tom and Jerry, so it's 3-3. We need another vote, at least. So yeah, it's definitely 3-3. Now we got 4-3 with Nick coming in with Tom and Jerry. Jim, can you cap it off? Is anybody else? It's arguably the most influential cartoon of our time. Tom and Jerry, says Jim. Well, there you go.
You put it over the top, Jim. Thanks.
That's it. Tom and Jerry moving on. Bluey, says Rachel. I'm sorry, Rachel. I like them both, so I'll be happy with either of them. Yeah,
Me
good
too.
point. Yeah.
Me too.
All right. And that is it. And wow, look at that. We got 1 minute to spare. So this hot topic that I've had ready to go now, this will be the third week we have not done it. But I think it would.
Wah, wah.
Yeah. I mean, I think I'd rather just keep you all in suspense.
Well, I'm excited. You guys, I don't know anything that he does. Like, he has it all set out, and it's a surprise to me every week what we do. So
that's right.
I'm just like you all, and I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah. Lisa says, Dean, just saw When the World Breaks on free on Roku. It was about comedy and movies during the Great Depression. Excellent documentary. I think I saw advertisement of that. Oh, that is great. I will definitely check it out. The suspense keeps building, says Donna. All right, let me read what it is again. Oh, yeah, it's a good one. I'm going to just tell you, it's movie related.
Now we're sitting on the edge of our seats.
And if you guys want to see, like Mary Ellen, I'm just going to tell you something, and I'm not going to, make a big deal of it. But I've shared some interest in my life of recent with Mary Ellen and a few friends. And if you want a clue to it, I just changed my picture at Facebook. and it will give you a little clue of that interest.
It's pretty cool.
Isn't it? I think it's very cool. And Lisa, welcoming you back, Mary Ellen.
Thank you, Lisa. I had a great time, but I'm happy to be back on here with you all. This is why I wanted to join YouTube so I could meet people and interact. And we all started with the Disney, as we're all related together because of Disney, and I just enjoy it.
It's a lot of, and see, and she's still adjusting back to the time, and of course is tired,
I'm
but
really tired.
the show invigorated you, and it was like caffeine, correct?
Correct.
So Lisa doesn't face the book, or as I've heard others say, I'm not in book face, which I know somebody who calls it book face.
Well, I do Insta more than I do Facebook.
Okay. Thank you for the stream today. Hopefully I'll be well enough to hop on next week. Yes, Rachel, we hope so as well. Ah, I know what movie. Oh, you think so? Oh, Nick, good. Good. He figured it out. But I'll just say, Nick, that the movie is not, let's just say, it's not really what the interest is. It's
Right.
crazy. Would you
It's
admit it?
related.
It's kind of a crazy thing, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll share more at some point. By the way, Mary Ellen, I'm going out there tomorrow. So
Oh, wow.
yeah, I'm pretty excited. All right, guys, thanks for coming. Mary Ellen, nice to have you back. And
Thank you all. Thank you.
we will
And
see you.
happy day after your birthday, Dean.
Thank you very much. And Josh from Resort TV One, I know he's May the 4th, so he's coming up. Leanne, if you watch, say happy birthday to Jerry, who it was his birthday today.
Yep.
So,
Everyone have a great week.
yeah, thank you, everybody. Thank you.